I've really enjoyed working with Mark over the past 3 years, and especially in this last year as tour guide coordinator. He is extremely dedicated and loyal to VIP and the tour guide program especially. He's done a great job always being an advocate for the staff, and he is always thinking of ways for us to be more effective and efficient. We've had many conversations about how things could go better, and he is always working hard to think of what's up next for the program. I will definitely miss all of our banter that we have in our meetings, and I know that he has become slightly more optimistic each month he's been at this job, and I just wish him a lifetime full of fish philosophy wonderfulness. But in all seriousness, I want to thank him for everything he's done, and I wish him the best of luck in the future.
So when I think about Sammy, I think about her warm personality and her caring demeanor. I've always admired, since I've known her, the way she takes, the effort she puts in to get to know each of the guides on both the personal level and professional level. She really strives to have them connect with VIP in a personal way by getting to know them behind the desk and get to know what their classes are like and things like that. And so I know that each of the guides really appreciates that, and I do too. And that element of the supervisor team will be dearly missed when she leaves us, but I know she's going to succeed in whatever she does, and I'm very excited, very, very happy for her going forward.
Libby Davis just has so much love and energy. I think anybody who's ever spent a minute around her can tell that. She's always one to give you a hug, and then she's probably going to give you another hug. It's been so fun to get to know Libby from a new guide all the way up to one of our veteran supervisors. It's going to be a big hole in, I think, all of our hearts to see Libby go on to bigger and better things in this life. Early on in his career, Joe DeWitt took on the name Grandpa, and I think that was because he was both really old and also because he has a lot of wisdom to share with everybody on staff. Knowing Joe before being a tour guide, it's been a lot of fun to get to know him better, both as a coworker, but also better as a friend. It's just so easy to tell that Joe loves giving tours and he loves talking about campus when he's out on the route.
Alex is always someone who came to work with a can-do attitude. She's an extremely hard worker and was always eager to take on new projects. Throughout Alex's time with us, I've always been impressed by her professional demeanor and what an influential leader she's been among all the staff. She was someone we could always count on to be an excellent resource for staff when they needed help. She, along with her co-coordinator, Kimmy, led the tour guide program when we transitioned to tours launching from Union South. Together, they creatively developed some important processes like the art of splitting in the marquee. These things were so important to us in being able to continue providing first-class visits that were as much as 3 times larger as we had before. Congratulations on your accomplishments, Alex, and thank you for everything you've given to VIP and the tour guide program. We know you'll make such a difference in the community working in the public health field. We'll miss you. Please keep in touch.
So one thing that always impresses us about Katie Feld is her relentless motivation and desire to push harder and keep challenging herself. So at VIP, she started as an IG, became CBS, then became IG supervisor, and then became part of CVP. So her work ethic just really inspires us, and we're really proud of her.
A quote that came to mind for us when we thought about Katie Feld was, "If your dream doesn't include other people, it's not big enough." And Katie's dreams are big. She's one of the most caring and compassionate people I've ever met, and all of us have benefited from that on staff.
Love you,
best
Katie.
of luck, Katie.
Jenny Fields is one of the most amazing people to have on staff because of her experience. She always brings this very heightened level of professionalism to her. Whether she's in the lounge or on the tour route, she is always ready to give a tour and always ready to bring new people to UW. And not only in a professional manner, but she's a great human being, a great person overall. She's always smiling, she's asking how your day is, and that type of energy is something that's really needed in any type of workplace, and she definitely brings a smile to everyone's face whenever she walks in the room. And then lastly, she is one of the most amazing Badger fans I've ever met in my life. Oftentimes I am like, getting to games early or whatever, and she is consistently like within the first 2 rows no matter what game in P section. And it's so cool that someone else on staff is able to bring that type of enthusiasm to being a Badger and to into the workplace in general. She's always thinking of cool ways to involve students and tour guides and information guides together, and that type of holistic view is something that I'll really, really miss about her. Good luck.
Abby and I were hired together, and it has been so fun to work alongside her at VIP. She always brought such a positive attitude, chatting with us and making sure people got accurate and thorough information. With many commitments across campus, Abby did a really great job of making each feel like a priority, and every time she came into work, she made it feel special, and I was really thankful for that. Abby, I'm so excited to hear about your successes in grad school and beyond. I'm sure you'll have many to share.
So Lizzie is an awesome presence in the office. We all know when we work with Lizzie, she shows up with a smile on her face. She's always cracking jokes. Anyone who's given a partner tour has also seen her make lots of self-depreciating jokes and sarcastic ones too. Whenever Lizzie and I partner tour, we always have a very Italy-focused tour. We go on and on about how much we love Italy. So hopefully one day we can go back there together, Lizzie. But I wish you the best of luck. It's been so much fun getting hired with you, trained with you, working together, and I know that you're going to go on to do awesome things.
Probably the best thing about Ben's tours is the 85-minute long duration of his tour. He definitely taught me that quality is better than quantity, and we're definitely going to miss him around the office, and he was just an even more wonderful friend than he is tour guide as well. So we're definitely going to miss that kind of strong veteran presence that he always had on staff. But we're definitely going to see you soon. And when I mean soon, I probably mean like right now, because it's the rec banquet and you're probably just like a couple tables over.
Jim, what can I say about Jim? Well, I can say that Jim is one of the better employees I've gotten to know over the past couple of years. He came on just a couple months after I did, and we really got to know each other pretty well over that first summer working here for VIP. On a personal level, Jim is one of the best friends I've made at this university over the years. We've had a lot of time together, gone to Chicago for festivals, things like that. My favorite thing about Jim is his sheepish grin that he always has no matter what time of day it is, and you all know what grin I'm talking about. Jim, you're going to do well in Chicago next year, and I look forward to spending time down there with you.
So Laura and I actually applied together for VIP so many years ago, and I'm so happy we were both accepted to VIP in general and the information guide position, because over the last 2 years I've learned so much from her on both a friend level and a professional level. Whenever she's doing, Lauren always puts 100% of her effort forward, whether it's being involved in 1,000 things on campus, whether it's practicing yoga, making flaxseed oat bread, or whatever it is. Lauren puts her full effort forward. And in terms of her desk, just behind the desk, I know she, in her supervisor role, she really strives to make sure every information guide feels embraced and accepted, and that she's there for them in her supportive role. So in terms of that, I know Lauren's going to be sincerely missed. But going forward, any student she'll be teaching in the future will be lucky to have her.